switch to next topic. আচ্ছা আমার আরেকটা জিনিস লাগবে is the value means in case of resistance we put R, in case of capacitor we put C. That is the only difference. Like first I want to give you one question. Suppose this one is a resistance R, this one is a resistance R, this one is a resistance R, this one is a resistance R. With this one is a resistance, this one is a resistance, and this point is B, this point is A. Suppose this one is R, 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 and R. And what we have to find out, we have to find out the equivalent resistance. We have to find out the equivalent resistance between the point A and B. So I already mentioned you, suppose you have wire like this and these are the point. In between this point, suppose you don't have any resistance like or capacitor. In this point you don't have any capacitor or resistance, means they are the plain wire, so you can write it like a single point. So in place of this 4 point we can use a single point. So similarly, to solve this, first of all we can name them. Let this point is C, this point is D. These are called the junction or node. Let it be E, let it be F, EF, let it be G, H, I, let it be J, let it be K. So our main aim to move from point A to the point B. So we can move from A to C. We have one resistance R, so we can take. Now C and D, C and D are the same point. C and D are the same point. As C and D are the same point, we can write C is equals to D. Now D, after D we have the point E, and between D and E you have one resistance R. So D and E, then we have one resistance, we take it. Now E, F, G, H, I, E equals to F equals to G equals to H equals to I. They all are the same plain wire. So we can write them the same point. Next, after F, the next point is B. And between F and B, you have one resistance. Okay. Now B is equals to K is equals to J. Why? Because they all are the same point. Is it clear for everyone? Is it clear for everyone? So now between C and I, you have one resistance. Between C and I, you have one resistance. So this point is C, this point is I. Between that, you have one resistance. See, this is the C point, this is the I point. You take it. Now between D and H, where is D? This one. Where is H? See here. E equals to F equals to H equals to I. You have one more resistance. Okay. Now between G and J, where is G? This one. Where is G? Yes, this one, G. And where is J? This one. So between G and J, you have one resistance. Take. So now you take all this resistance. So now what we can see here, these two are in parallel. These two are in parallel. These three are in parallel. So what we can write? We write A, R. These three are in parallel. So what we can write? R by 3, and these two are in parallel. R by 2, R by 2. This point is B. So what is the resistance between the point A and B? R plus R by 3 plus R by 2. So what you have? 6 6R plus 2R plus 3R. So 11 by 6R is the answer. Okay. Is it okay for everyone? We can try one more question. Suppose this one is one resistance, this one is one resistance, this one is one, this one is one resistance, this one is one resistance, this one is one resistance. This point is A, this point is B, R, 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 R. And what we have to find out? We have to find out the equivalent resistance between the point A and B. So again, we can say, let this point is O, this point is C, this point is D, this point is E, this point is F. So now, obviously from this we can say A, C, D, same point. So we can write A equals to C is equals to D. After that, you have the point O between A and O, and then you have the point between A and O. You have one resistance, tick. Now O and E, you have one resistance, and this E is equals to B is equals to F. So these are the same point. So मैंने ये दोनों ले लिया. Now D and O, you have one more. D is there, O is there. One more resistance is there. O and F, one resistance is there. C and E, one resistance is there. C and E, one resistance is there. D and F, one resistance is there. Is it clear for everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so now see, these two are in parallel, these two are in parallel, then these two are in series and these two are in, these three are in parallel. So A, these two are in parallel. So what we can write? R by 2. These two are in parallel. So what we can write? R by 2. This point is B. The upper one is R. The lower one is R. Now these three are in A. These two series, add them. So R. This one R. This one is also R. This point is B. The resistance of AB is R by 3. And I remember the value of the capacitor in this same arrangement is 3R, because it's just the reverse of resistance. So now we can move one more type of numerical on the basis of that resistance. On the basis of that resistance, suppose we have, suppose this is 1 ohm, 2 ohm, this point is A, this point is B. Hope you remember 1 ohm, 2 ohm, then again 1 ohm, then again 2 ohm, 1 ohm, then again 2 ohm, up to infinity, up to infinity. So what happened here? See, मैंने क्या बोला था? When you have this type of situation, same type of circuit को खोजो और उसका same type of circuit को खोजो और उसका रिपीटेशन देखो. तो देखो 1 2 1 2 1 2, तो इसका रिपीटेशन क्या है? ये है रिपीटेशन. और एक बात मैंने क्या देखा था कि हम लोगों ने बोला था कि अगर समुंदर से if you remove one drop of water, it will remain samundar. Means if you remove one drop of water from ocean, it will remain ocean. Or if you add one drop of water in the ocean, it will remain ocean. So as it is an infinite, so it will be remain same. So and the total number of circuit is how much? Infinity. So choose a particular circuit which is repeated. देखो 1 2 1 2 1 2 ये repeat है, तो मैंने इससे one circuit को हटा दिया. अगर मैं one circuit को हटा दिया, तो अभी भी ये क्या हो गया? Infinity है. So let the equivalent resistance is R. Let the equivalent resistance is R. इस पूरा का equivalent resistance कितना होगा? ये होगा R. और इसके साथ अगर मैं इसको ऐड करूं तो भी क्या होगा? तो भी ये क्या होगा? ये R ही होगा. मतलब समुंदर plus 1 drop of water is equals to samundar. Hope you remember this. So if we remember this, samundar plus 1 drop of water is equals to samundar, and here let the samundar is resistance, equivalent resistance. So equivalent resistance plus one circuit is equivalent to equivalent resistance. So now what happened? देखो ये है 1 ohm, ये है 2 ohm, ये है A point, ये है B point, और इसके साथ मेरा इक्विवेलेंट रेजिस्टेंस है R, और दोनों मिला के जो भी वैल्यू आएगा वो भी होगा R. समुंदर प्लस 1 drop of water is equals to samundar. So we connect them. Now clearly these two are in parallel with this in series. So what we can say in this manner, these two are in parallel. So R into 2 by R plus 2. Now with this we can add resistance 1 because it is in series with this, and that is equals to R. So what we can write? We can write 2R plus R plus 2 equals to R plus 2. So what we have? 3R plus 2 equals to R square plus 2R. So that means R square minus R minus 2 equals to 0. So R is what? Minus 1 माने plus minus B square minus 4A into minus 2 by 2 into 1. सीधर आचार्य. तो 8 और 1 9. So 1 plus minus root 9 by 3. So what do you mean by that? R is equals to 1 plus minus 3 by 2. Sorry. But resistance is never negative. So what you have? 1 plus 2 by 1 plus 3 by 2. That is 4 by 2. That is 2 ohm. So the answer is 2 ohm. Is it okay for everyone? मुझसे पहले थी तो फनी.
Has.
For next topic is Kirchhoff's law. For Kirchhoff's law, you have especially two law. Number one is called the law 1 or KCL, which is called Kirchhoff current law. KCL, which is called Kirchhoff current law, or which is called loop, LOOP, loop rule. Sorry, not loop rule, which is called junction law, Kirchhoff law, law 1, or KCL, Kirchhoff current law, or junction law. So what happened in this law? Suppose we have a junction. What do you mean by junction? In which some current are incoming and some currents are outgoing. So this one is called the junction. मतलब जहां से बहुत सारा वायर निकलता है उसको कहता है जंक्शन. तो इस जंक्शन में मानो I1 is the incoming current, I2 is the incoming current, I3 is the incoming current, and I4 is the outgoing current, I5 is the outgoing current. So according to KCL or junction law, Kirchhoff's junction law or Kirchhoff current law, total incoming current is equals to total outgoing current, or you can say in that way, कि total current or sum of the total current in the junction is always 0. The sum of the total current in the junction is equals to always 0. That means the sum of the total current in the junction is 0. The sum of the total current in the junction is 0. मतलब total incoming current is equals to total outgoing current. Total incoming current is equals to total outgoing current. Hope you understand this. मतलब देखो जो भी आया उतना ही जाएगा, यहाँ पे कुछ रुकेगा नहीं. टोटल इनकमिंग करंट इज इक्वल्स टू टोटल आउटगोइंग करंट. और इसमें एक छोटा सा ऑब्जेक्टिव क्वेश्चन देता है कि केसीएल और जंक्शन लॉ इज द कंजर्वेशन ऑफ चार्ज. तो Kirchhoff's current law or Kirchhoff junction law or Kirchhoff's first law is the conservation of charge particle. Kirchhoff's first law is the conservation of charge particle. Okay. Now I can give you one numerical and you have to solve this numerical. Then you understand it in much better form. And for that I give you 2 minutes and you have to tell me the answer. The question is that what is the value of the current here? Tell me. I give you 2 minutes for that.
Sir, 18.
Option A is 18. Anyone? Option B?
6.
6. Anyone? Any other option? Option C? कौन है भाई? अदिति, अमन, अन्वेषा, देवादिता, दिगंतो, ग्रीनी, मासूद, प्रीतम दुटो, आरजी टाके
ঋতব্রত
আরে বাবা ঋতব্রত এসছে যাক রাজদীপ শঙ্খ শ্রেয়া সিদ্ধার্থ শ্রীজা তমাল দৃশ্যতা জয়া দীক্ষিতা tell me what is the answer
18
huh
18
20 चलो कुछ तो डिफरेंट आया so let's try. See, this is the incoming current. This is the incoming current. Wait. Total incoming current is how much? Total incoming current is 9 ampere. So what is the outgoing current? 9 ampere. Now 9 ampere is the incoming current. 5 ampere is the incoming current. So total current is how much? 9 plus 5 is 14. Out of this 14 ampere, 3 ampere is moving out. So that is out of 14 ampere. If 3 ampere moving out, so remaining is 11 ampere. So 11 ampere must be in this direction. So incoming 14, outgoing 14. Now 14 is 11 is the incoming, 4 is the incoming, 3 is the incoming. So 11 plus 4 plus 3 is 18 ampere. So this is the right answer. So at this point, and this point, these are called the junction or node. So at the junction or node, total incoming current is equals to total outgoing current. So it will satisfy the junction law. Means in all junction, if you see the all junction, total sum of the current is 0. If you consider this one plus, this one is minus, so net value is 0. Now I move on to the second law, which is called loop rule or KVL, Kirchhoff voltage law or Kirchhoff voltage law or loop rule. And obviously the last one is the yes.
আচ্ছা এই লাস্ট সামটা একবার একটু বুঝিয়ে দাও না
আরে টোটাল ইনকামিং ইকুয়ালস টু টোটাল আউটগোয়িং কি বোঝাবো, ক্যালকুলেট করে নে না।
না স্যার মানে লাস্টে 20 আসলো না অ্যান্সার নাকি?
হ্যাঁ 18
18 না? হ্যাঁ ঠিকই আছে।
so loop rule or okay, loop rule, and in the last one in junction rule the charge is conserved, but in this one in KVL, Kirchhoff voltage law, the conservation is energy. So these are very, very important question in terms of entrance exam or objective question. Examiner can ask you what is conserved in case of Kirchhoff's first law, what is conserved in case of Kirchhoff second law. So in first law charge is conserved, in second law energy is conserved. Now what happened according to KVL or according to Kirchhoff's voltage law, according to Kirchhoff, the total sum of the voltage means EMF, the total sum of the EMF plus total sum of the current into resistance is always equals to 0. So total sum of the EMF plus total sum of the current and resistance in a circuit is always equals to 0. So that is called Kirchhoff voltage law. अब ये लॉ तो मैंने समझ लिया, इसको हम देखेंगे कैसे. So I can give you one example, then you understand it in much better form. Suppose we have EMF E1, internal resistance R1, external resistance R2. It is connected with, suppose EMF this one, internal resistance R2 and another resistance R2, and you complete it. That means it form a loop. So let this point is A, let this point is B, let this point is C, let this point is D. So we have to show that the total voltage, that means total sum of the EMF plus total sum of the current into resistance in a loop is equals to 0. So before we start how to solve it, you have to go through some convention. What is the first convention? First convention is that I give you that handwritten PDF file, so don't worry about that. That's why I'm just saying it verbally ki what are the convention, but you get it written form. Okay, so don't worry about that. First convention is that ki always show the direction of current from the positive polarity of a cell. That means if you have a positive polarity, you show the direction of current from the positive polarity of the cell. Second point is that in a junction, total incoming current equals to total outgoing current. Means you have to maintain the junction law. So the first one, show the current, direction of current from the positive polarity of the cell. Secondly, mention the junction law or maintain the junction law. And the third one is very, very important. That is, if you move on the direction of current, means if we are moving on the direction of current, then current into resistance positive. I repeat, if we move on the direction of current into resistance positive, but if we move in the opposite direction of current, then current into resistance negative. I repeat, if we move on the direction of current, current into resistance positive. If we move opposite direction of current into resistance negative. And throughout the journey, if you get positive polarity of the cell, write positive. If you get negative polarity of the cell, write negative. I repeat, we move on the direction of current. If we move on the direction of current, write plus IE. If we move opposite direction of current, write minus IE. Throughout the journey, if you get the positive polarity of the cell, write plus IE. If you get negative polarity of the cell, write minus IE. So now let's start. First of all, you have two cells. So here suppose suppose the EMF of the first one is greater than EMF of the second one. So among these two, this one is higher. As this one is higher, here we suppose, so let the current is moving in that direction. And second thing is, it's only the one circuit. So if you have one circuit, so we don't have any problem. We just take a loop. So it's a single loop. Current is moving in that way. Suppose we start our journey from A. So how we move A to B, B to C, C to D, D to A. So we start from A and we end at the point A. We start from A and we end at the point A. That means we complete the loop. Now as we move from A to B, no current into resistance is there. Now first we get the positive polarity of the cell. So what is the convention? Throughout the journey, if we get the positive polarity of the cell, we write positive. So E2. And then we are moving on the direction of current. So current into resistance. So plus I R2. Now we again move on the direction of current. Plus I R2. Now we are moving again on the direction of current. Plus I R1. Then you will get the negative polarity of the cell. Minus C1. And then again we move on the direction of current. So plus I R1. And then we complete the loop. That means from where we start, we are at the point A. So equals to 0. So that means the net sum of the EMF plus net sum of the current into resistance is equals to 0. Or you can say in that way, the total sum of the current, that is R1 plus R2 plus R1 plus R2 is equals to EMF1 minus EMF2. So what you can say, the sum of the total current into resistance is equals to sum of the EMF. So the total sum is 0. So this is called Kirchhoff's law. By using this law, you can solve so many circuit numericals. So let's start with the numerical. Suppose 10 volt, 2 ohm, or you can write it in that Bahar also, 2 ohm, 5 ohm, 5 volt, suppose 1 ohm. Let it be A, B, C, D, E, F. So we can suppose here, let the current is I1, let the current is I2. So I2 and I1 is incoming. So here incoming and incoming. So what we have, I1 plus I2. So now this I2 here is again distributed I1 and I2. One thing you always remember, the amount of current supplied by the battery is the same amount of current received by the battery. The amount of current supplied by the battery, same amount of current received by the battery. So incoming current is equals to outgoing current, incoming current equals to outgoing current. So it's a balance. So you have to choose two loops. Let the first loop is we move A to B, B to E, E to F, F to A. So find out the value circuit. And then we can use the loop B, C, D, E, B. So I mentioned you the way you taking the loop B, C, D, E, B. This one is A, B, E, F, A. So first try your. So first we say A, B, E, F, A. So we move from A to B, no resistance is there. Now we are moving from D to E and we are moving on the direction. So what we can write, 5 I1 plus I2. Now we are moving from E to F, no resistance is there. Now we are moving F to A. We have 2 I1. Then we get the negative polarity of the cell. So minus 10 and we complete the loop. As we complete the loop, we can write 0. So now what we have, 5 plus 2, 7I plus I1 plus 5I2 equals to 10. Question number 1. Similarly, we use B, C, D, E, F. We are moving opposite direction. So now first we get the plus polarity of the cell. So we write 5V means 5. Now we are moving opposite direction. See, the current is moving in that direction and we are moving in that way. So we are moving opposite direction. So we write minus I2 into 1. Now we are moving again opposite direction. Current is in that direction and we are moving opposite direction. So minus 5 I1 plus I2 equals to 0. So what we have, 5 I1 plus 6 I2 equals to 5. Let it be equation number 2. So now we have two variables and we have two equation. देखो इसमें 7 I1 है, इसमें 5 I1 है. So it's better multiplied by 5. It's better multiplied by 7. So 5 7 35, 35 I1 plus 25 I2 equals to 50. 35 I1 6 7 42, 42 I2 equals to 35. So if you minus, what you have, minus 25, 25, 26, 27, 32, 42 মানে 17 না 17 I2 सही लिखा 5 5 25 और 6 7 42 तो 25 26 27 minus 17 equals to है बॉल है बॉल
सर वो 5 ओम है कि 6 ओम है बीच में
ये
B2E
5
ओ ठीक है सर
तो ये आ गया 15 by 17 एम्पियर सो यू गेट द वैल्यू ऑफ दिस देखो इसका वैल्यू नेगेटिव है नेगेटिव का मतलब एक्चुअली ये इधर नहीं गया ऑपोजिट डायरेक्शन में होगा तो रिजल्ट में जो आएगा उस हिसाब से हम लोग बोल सकते हैं इट्स इन द ऑपोजिट डायरेक्शन नाउ इफ वी पुट इट इन एनी इक्वेशन सो 7I1 is equals to 10 minus 5 I2 is minus 15 by 17 तो 170 प्लस 15 30 30 60 75 75 by 17 so you have कितना हो गया कुछ ज्यादा ही बड़ा हो गया 76 7 14 245 by 17 so I1 is 245 by 17 into 7 एम्पियर जो भी वैल्यू आएगा मैंने रैंडमली वैल्यू दिया तो रैंडम वैल्यू आया ओके सो नाउ अगेन आई गिव यू वन मोर क्वेश्चन ठीक है अब तुम्हें मुझे कुछ नहीं सिर्फ डायरेक्शन मतलब इक्वेशन बताना है एंड वन मोर थिंग जितना करंट का वेरिएबल होगा उतना सारा इक्वेशन लेना है जितना करंट का वेरिएबल होगा उतना सारा इक्वेशन लेना है एनसीईआरटी में इसके ऊपर काफी अच्छा क्वेश्चन है so you can try although this one is not in your syllabus for present one but हम लोग ये कोशिश करेंगे because it's really very important so and I think Wheatstone bridge is there मैं एक बार चेक करके देख लूंगा but हम लोग क्वेश्चन तो करेंगे सिलेबस में रहे नहीं रहे these are very very important अब बोले इंसान का करंट है और करंट का किरचॉफ्स लॉ नहीं करोगे तो क्या किया A, B, C, D, 10 volt, 5 ohm, let it be E. ये है 10 ohm, 5 ohm, 5 ohm, 10 ohm, 5 ohm. So first, I want to tell you, see 10 by 5, 5 by 10. So it's not balanced Wheatstone bridge. And as it's not balanced Wheatstone bridge, so we cannot remove this. So we have to find out the equation. So let I is the current which you can supply. If I is the current supply, obviously the same amount of current received by the circuit. Let this one is I1. So this one is how much? I minus I1. Now this one is I1. Let this one is I2. So this one is what? I1 minus I2. I2 is the incoming current. I minus I1 is the incoming current. So outgoing current is I minus I1 plus I2. Hope you understand. See, this one is the incoming current. This one is the incoming current. So I minus I1 plus I2. Here, this one is the incoming current. This one is the outgoing current. So I1 minus I2 is this one. Now, if we add them, see, plus I1 minus I1 minus I2 plus I2, so they cancel out. So you have I remain. So that means you are supplying I amount of current, you are receiving I amount of current. That means your circuit is balanced. That is the first thing. Now, how many variable you have? I, I1 and I2. So how many variable you have? 3 variable. So you need 3 equation. अब देखो इस 3 इक्वेशन में हम ये एक इक्वेशन, ये एक इक्वेशन और ये एक इक्वेशन ले सकता है. लेकिन ऐसा अगर करता है, बैटरी को इन्वॉल्व नहीं करोगे, so you don't get the value. So it's better 2 वैल्यू में बैटरी को इन्वॉल्व करो और 1 वैल्यू में बैटरी को इन्वॉल्व ना करो. So हम लोग लिखा एक ACDA एक सर्किट लेना है, एक सर्किट लेना है ACBEA और दूसरा लास्ट वाला लेना है ADBEA. तो मैंने तुम्हें लूप बोल दिया कौन कौन सा लेना है ताकि तुम लोगों को सेम इक्वेशन आए. So I expect you all get the same equation ACDA1, ACBEA, and the last one is ADBEA. So I give you again. First equation, what we can write? Anyone tell me? We move on the direction. So what we write? What we can write?
So minus 10 I1.
Why minus? We are moving A to C.
Plus.
How minus?
Plus,
On the
plus.
direction. So plus 10 I1. Now we are moving from C to D. Again we are on the same direction. So plus 5 I2. Now we are moving opposite direction. D to A and current is coming from A to D. So what we can write?
Minus 5 I
5
minus
I
I1.
minus I1.
I minus I1. And we start from A and we are at the point A. So equals to 0. Let it be the equation 1. You arrange it. Now ACBEA. So we are moving A to C on the direction. So what we write? 10 I1. Then we are moving C to B. What we write? 5 I1 minus I2. Now we are in this one. We are moving on the direction. So what we have? 5 I. So plus 5 I. Then which polarity we have? Plus or minus?
Minus.
Minus.
Minus 10. और फिर मुझे A तक मिल गया, मतलब equal to 0. Equation number 2. Similarly, we move from A to D. We are moving on the direction or opposite direction?
On the
On the
direction.
direction.
So what we write?
5 I minus I1.
5 I minus I1. Then
Plus 10 I minus I1 plus I2.
Then
Plus 5I.
Plus 5 I
very good. Then
minus 10.
Minus 10.
Minus 10.
plus 10. जो इतना लिख लिया वो समझ गया. अगर इसमें 3 मार्क्स है, तुम इतना लिखोगे तो you get 2 marks. Now 3 equation is there. You have 3 variable. You know very well. इसको arrange करके, that is called the elimination process. By elimination process, you can find out I, I1, I2, and that is your answer. So